Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, all of you. Now we are starting the lecture series of probability theory, lesson number 1, based on basic definition which you must learn before studying the probability. First one, which type of phenomena occurred in probability theory? Two type of phenomena, deterministic and non-deterministic. Now what is meant by deterministic? Deterministic means you already know the next step of your model of your probability is called deterministic. Or you can say that the model are, you know the formula of your model of your probability. That models, that probability is known as the deterministic probabilities. And non-deterministic probabilities, non-deterministic is you can uncertain which type of probability is occurred. Now uncertainty is basically called a probability. So you are reject or accept of your result on the basis of information, and you don't know about the exact model of your data is called non-deterministic phenomena of the probability. Now the definition of deterministic phenomena as there is their existence of mathematical model that allow perfect prediction of the phenomena you are study is called a deterministic. Many examples exist in the universe or in your study life, which is based on chemistry, physics, and many other sciences branches. Now what is non-deterministic phenomena? No mathematical model exists and allow the perfect decision, perfect prediction related to your study. That phenomena is known as non-deterministic phenomena. Usually it has two types: random phenomena and haphazard phenomena. Now what are the random phenomena? For example, you have a bucket of balls and you can collect the red color ball. You can shake your uh, bucket and you can pick one ball from the bucket, but you don't know the ball is your red color or not. If you are collect the ball from the bucket is exactly red, and you already know in the bucket all the balls are red color. Now this form is called a deterministic and not random. If you have a bucket of ball with a different color and you can randomly pick one ball, that form is called a random phenomenon. And the phenomena is also a long term process, and you get a better prediction of your data. Now haphazard phenomena, it is not random, it is some sort of stochastic. You can say that it is based on biased. You know which type of ball you can collect from the bucket. Are that type of observation are not long term process, and that not give you the good prediction of your data. Now the basic definition, first one is what is a sample space. Definition of sample space is the sample space S is the representation or notation of the sample for a random phenomena is a set of all possible outcomes. You can, I give you the example of a bucket of ball, and all the balls which are in the bucket are your sample space. if you are pick 10 ball from the bucket, that is an other are your base. You can say we are having a bucket of number of balls, and you can get the 10 balls from the bucket, and your 10 ball are the sample space for your experiment. Let's the example is toss of a coin. You have a two possible outcomes are your two outcome head and tail. Roll a die. You have the outcome is 1, 2, 3 up to 6 digits. So next one is what is event or event of a sample space. An event E is the notation to represent that observation is called an event. Is a subset of the sample space is called event, not necessarily all outcomes. I already give you the example of bucket of ball, and number of ball are, you can say that 100 balls are in the bucket, and you can pick the 20 balls from the bucket. So the event, this is the form of an event which is the subset of that bucket, but not based on all possible samples. So in you can see in the Venn diagram you have a number of uh, rectangular shape of your sample space, and you can get a round shape like the event. In this form, the whole rectangular form is your sample, and your event is based on some observation, but it is the part of your sample. In this way you can get the event which is based on your sample which you are studying. Next one is event. It's said to have occurred if after the outcome has been observed, the outcome lies in E. Same concept, but your sample is restricted. Sample space is restricted. For example, you are rolling a die and you know the sample outcome is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you are study from these observation or these samples. You can study your event is based on odd numbers. In this form, this is also the subset of your population is 1, 3 and 5. Now some operations which are using in the probability are you can use for the events of the probability is first one is union. Let's suppose we have a set A and B, and then union of this set is the representation A union B. Now the definition is A union B is belong to E to A or E belong to B. Both are, you have a set of A, B, C and D, and your B set is D, E and F. Now A union B is the particular alphabet is D, so the union of both set R exists. Then what type of probability you are using, this is the later on discussion. You can see in the Venn diagram which one is a set A and set B having some common numbers, common factors. In this form, this is called the union of two sets. Next one, the intersection of two sets means intersection, you are studied those events or you are studied those number which are common in your two sets, and your probability is based on the common numbers of the two sets. That is called the intersection or the intersection probability of your observation. Next one is the complement. You can say that you have a set universal set A and you are the part of the universal set, and you can find the complement of your set and that type of, let's suppose you have a first set A, you can find the universal set 1 to n, and your A set is based on even observation of up to the n, and your complement of your a is u minus a, which is based on u values not including the a values, so that way you can find the complement of any set, which also very important concept in probability. Now the what is the mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive mean independent set. There is no common factor, or you can say no one observation are common between the two sets, or called the mutually exclusive set, are independent set to each other, and you can find the intersection of two given mutually exclusive set is always a empty set. There are two key points: there is no common output, and they cannot occur at the same time. That sets is called mutually exclusive sets. This is the basic definition which is related to the probability theory. Now we are also have so many definition related to the probability and the basic concepts of the probability theory, which is discussed in the next video. Thank you for watching.